Hey, it's Bref McHugh here again with Clinic Growth Secrets, where we're talking about more strategies to help you grow your clinic. So one thing we're going to talk about today is the speed at which you and your team are responding to inbound opportunities, to people that are inquiring, getting in touch with your practice, or as we like to call it, our speed to lead. And so what we're essentially talking about here is how quick and how promptly your team can follow up with everybody who's getting in touch, with applications that are coming in, phone calls that are coming in, voicemails, making sure that the speed to lead is there. Because as you know, in today's society with consumer behavior, there's a need for instant gratification, especially when we're pulling fresh opportunities out of thin air and developing these inbound opportunities. Very different from a hot referral from a friend or family member or physician. So, speed to lead. And this is a way that you can actually, it's called the 100x rule. And it's a way to impact the speed response in your practice. So this is what happens. We've got somebody they've got curiosity. They've seen one of our messages or ads. They're aware that they have a problem that needs to get solved. And now there's a number of different steps they need in order to come in and get treated by you. The first one is sending in that application or making that phone call or making that inquiry with your practice. So when whether it be an email comes in or a web form submission, or an actual a phone call, but the person is making that phone call, there's a necessity to reply to that person as soon as possible. And here's what happens, here's what we see, okay? This is what happens when we are able to, when your front desk, when your practice is able to respond to that person within 5 minutes, because that person is at that peak interest point, remember? They're aware of the problem, they've decided to get in touch with us or your practice, and now we need to respond to them as soon as possible. Here's what happens, within 5 minutes, the opportunity to serve that patient is 100 times greater than if we let it slip towards even 30 minutes. Now that might seem like, and in fact it is, a very, very drastic change. Again, this is within 5 minutes, 30 minutes. And you can check this out. The reference to sales slice and the 100x rule will provide a reference below. But this is actually part of hundreds of companies that have been surveyed. And so when we are replying warmly, enthusiastically with people within 5 minutes after they've got in touch with us, the chances of converting them to a phone conversation, which leads to an in-office consultation, which leads to treatment, is 100 times greater than if it slips to 30 minutes. So think about this when you are coaching and training your team in order to handle all the inquiries that you're generating for your practice. The speed to lead is crucial. And what this invariably enables you to do is to be able to, to treat 100 times more people invariably if you're responding within 30 minutes. Because what's happening in the middle here, right, is that people are getting distracted in their daily lives. We're bombarded with messages today, whether it's advertising messages or our colleagues at work needing something, our boss needing something, our family member needing something, getting a text message, the cat's sick, the kid got locked out of the house, whatever it may be. There's so many things that will enable the disruption in between 5 minutes and 30 minutes as to why that person will not be able to connect with you. And in today's day and age, we can't just rely on this person to call immediately after making the initial phone call, after providing that web form submission. The onus really is on us to practice to help that person, your practice, to be able to reach back out, reply to that person within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, and find out, have a quick call with them, get them warmed up, get them enthusiastic to come in for their appointment. And that's going to lead to you to be able to help more people in your community, to be more productive, for your practice to be more productive by following up with leads in real time, inquiries as they come in. It's going to enable you to grow your clinic by seeing more patients, get more referrals as you see more patients and they have an amazing experience with you, and inevitably this adds to more ROI and growth within your clinic. So that's it now for now on this real quick video in relation to speed to lead, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, to your success and keep growing every